Welcome back, folks, to episode 2 of the Full Streaks podcast.
Hello.
I am Craig. The guy who just interrupted me is Drew.
I do that a lot.
We interrupt each other a lot. We like to ramble, and we don't care who is listening or talking. Episode 2, we are focusing more on the Call of Duty aspect of everything, and especially Vanguard.
Yeah, Vanguard came out. It's been a week and a half now. We're going to just give you some thoughts and how everything's been going for the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. Friday will be 2 weeks.
All right. Weird.
Yeah.
First topic. Let's talk. You know what? Let's switch it up. Let's talk about grunting.
Yes. We love it over here, especially playing Search and Destroy. You want them to hear you wherever you are. So, I mean, why wouldn't you just grunt all over the place?
Of course. I mean, just like a little 3-step, jump up.
Everything you climb, every little slight hill that you jump down, you get a grunt.
You get a grunt. We found this out when we were playing Search and Destroy at low levels with Wade, the operator Wade.
Yep.
He is the most gruntiest of grunts.
He does it a lot.
Right? He is the like super loud. You can hear him across the map.
He gives 110% for sure.
It needs to go.
Yeah, it's got to.
Hands down. It has to go. I mean, if you have Ninja on, you should not be grunting.
That's where I'll agree with you. I think it should stay in the game, but when you have Ninja or if you pop Dead Silence, it should go away with all the characters. Even though right now there's characters that don't grunt at all. Well, I either give that to everybody or take it all away and just give it to us in Ninja and Dead Silence. That's all we need.
Yep. And what is it? When you fall 2 feet, you don't make a grunt, but you make like a sound that just
So like when you break your legs like you normally used to, I'm fine with that. If it's high enough to where it's going to damage me and break my legs, keep that audio in. That's fine. But every time I climb something or just jump a little bit and you give an audio cue to my enemy, I don't like that. It makes it a lot less fun to be mobile and run and do things, and it promotes sitting there, not making noise.
Exactly. I mean, it's grunting. We don't have to sit on this topic all day.
Right. So the first week and a half, guns. STG reigns supreme. There's just very little that can outshoot it. The automaton is close second, but it is still second.
Close. Now, I know that they quote unquote today on the shipment update, and I highly suggest not playing any of the super small maps until they fix a couple of things. I know today with the update, they specifically addressed the vital perk and the double stack of the 30 short rounds.
Right.
30 Russian short rounds. They addressed that issue. Now it's not a 2-shot to the chest, it's a 3-shot to the chest.
Which
it should have been out before this. Yes.
Which should have been.
It has basically no damage fall off. It went from, what was it? 32 damage a bullet to, with the 30 Russian short rounds, to 61 plus vital.
Yeah.
It still being a 3-shot is, I mean, all right, when you look at the vital proficiency, it should not
exist. It should not exist.
Giving
you a larger crit box is absurd.
Let's just say this, right? If you're gonna do it, you should at least do it from like the head to the upper chest, not the full chest. Agreed.
And we're talking upper chest. We're talking like right there is where it should stop.
Yeah, right where your sternum ends, right here.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not a doctor. They call me the doctor, but I'm not.
Let's talk about shotguns really quick.
So shotguns, they're all viable, all of them.
Yes.
None of them are bad.
Yes, they are.
The combat shotgun is by far the best, and I mean that's been shown over time and again. You've seen the nukes in 30 seconds. It's ridiculous.
It's stupid, bro.
I watched somebody with a revolver shotgun just last night. Going ham, just smacking. That thing will pop too. I haven't really done much with the double barrels. I've seen them akimboed, which is
that's
bringing back Modern Warfare
good.
2 Ranger vibes.
Yes.
And then the semi, the M10 as I'll call it. I haven't used it much. I haven't seen anybody use it much.
I've seen a lot of people use it.
Have you? I haven't used it.
Yeah. I mean, running DOS House when nobody's on, it's just full of semi-automatic shotguns.
Yeah, DOS House is. That's all I'll say about that.
All right. I'll say this: DOS House as a map itself is pretty fun.
I didn't like it for search.
DOS House as a map is fun. I'll say that.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
So I mean,
I don't know.
With
I don't know. Continue.
With the range that the shotguns are one-shotting, I get it. I get it that the pellets, the bullets themselves, have a damage modifier.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be your whole screen.
It's pretty nuts.
Like 2 pellets hit you, you're dead. Like no.
It is pretty nuts. There's not very many hit markers with shotguns.
No. Especially if you have the incendiary rounds, or what is it, buck and slug?
I'm not sure. I know the incendiary rounds are really popular. I've been killed by that a few times.
Buck and slug is pretty good too because you get 30-06 buck, like and a small slug.
Yeah, so, that could be okay.
I mean, it's pretty good.
One thing I don't like with any of the weapons, not just shotguns or whatever, is it takes a while to rank things up. 70 plus levels for a gun is a lot, but with it taking so long to level them up, it feels like too much. I don't know. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It is a lot, and I'll give you that. But as a player who quit playing Call of Duty, I think it gives me something to actually look forward to. Because if I remember right, Modern Warfare 3 had 60 levels or more on each gun.
Yes, but it did not take near as long to level them up.
Yes, okay, I'll give you that.
I remember when I was grinding, I would do a gun a day. Start to finish, gun is done. And you can't do that in this game unless, I don't know, you're dropping 70 to 100 every single game and you're playing all day long.
Yeah.
Double weapon XP tokens? Thoughts?
This might sound really, really weird because I like using them. I don't think they should be in the game at all.
Okay, that's a fair take. Any reasoning behind that?
It gives people artificial feeling that they're doing better when they're not.
Okay.
They're just gaining more XP per game.
I'm going the other way. I think that they should use COD points to sell double XP and double weapon XP tokens. I'm surprised they haven't, being as money hungry as a business can be.
Yeah, come on.
I'm surprised it's taken this long. Honestly, it seems like that would be a no-brainer for a while. But I mean, we had literal slot machines in the game for a few years.
Yeah.
But you won't let me buy something that's gonna help me advance my gun and be on par with people that do get to play all the time.
I mean, all right, let me say this, right? If Call of Duty had a proper MMR elo system,
right,
and double XP took into account for that, you would see a lot of artificial growth in like that MMR system because of that.
I don't think that double XP or double weapon XP has anything to do with your MMR. Your MMR is your skill level, no?
Yes.
So it's still going to go based off of your kills versus deaths and wins and such. And the amount of XP you earn, I think, is a completely detached thing.
Yeah, but you know, Call of Duty and how they like to tie levels with SBMM. your KD to SBMM.
Your KD to SBMM. I don't think your level has anything to do with
You
it.
never know what they'll do with SBMM.
You don't, and that's fair. But I think that if they did it, they should keep it detached. But they're not doing it, so it's speculation.
Yeah, you know what I found really interesting that's not on the list?
No, I don't.
The fact that SBMM is not that intense this year.
I've seen a few people saying that it's turned all the way up.
Yeah, right. But we haven't felt it. Did we?
I haven't felt it. Yes, I'm bad. There's no way around it. There's just it is what it is.
Did we, as a collective friendship with all our friends, get worse, or
yeah,
yeah.
Your KD or ED as they got it this year, even for Modern Warfare when they did count your assists, I forget what they called them in that.
EKA.
Yeah, your EKA, correct. Has gone down since then. I don't think that. I don't know that we're worse skill wise. I think that SBMM is high enough to keep us at a lower. Yeah, clearly so, I'm a 0.3 KD player. It's just obvious, you know.
Clearly I'm a 1.56 now.
Yeah, that's really good.
I mean, eliminate. All right, KD, I get it. The fact that they decided to start involving that because they wanted the casual players to feel good about a number that's on their screen.
Yes.
I think it was the stupidest introduction.
Not as stupid as UAVs, but continue.
Okay. Well, the fact of the matter is, if I go back to World at War, if I go back to Modern Warfare 2, I never played Black Ops 1, so I can't compare anything.
Right.
Black Ops 2, I always held like a 1.8, 1.9. Almost a 2 KD because that's a flex. Anyway.
Yeah.
It went down half a point this year because of EKIA. So you're telling me if I sit in the back,
which makes less sense because your ED includes assists.
Yeah.
So
I guess I just got extremely bad at a video game.
I don't think you got bad. I think we're playing against better people. I think that's this SBMM has gone up. And to be fair, people over the years, I can't speak for you. I didn't sit and hone my craft over the years, so I never got better. I think people are just catching up. I'm not a pro. I don't play competitively. So I'm not sitting there honing my craft. I'm sitting here having fun for a couple hours after work or on the weekend, where people are getting better. A couple hours on the weekend.
Yeah, about 12?
Yeah, it's a couple. Depending on who you ask. But there are people that started playing Call of Duty after I started playing Call of Duty that are catching up to where I don't want to say I stopped, but my progression is slower. I'm also older. My reaction time is less. And I don't know. I'm worse. I feel like I can make smarter plays than most, but I can't outgun everybody.
Yeah, okay. I feel that. I mean, if you're playing especially like, all right, let's say like CTF and any respawn mode that has an extended respawn timer.
Okay, pause. What's your favorite respawn game mode ever?
Hardpoint.
Hardpoint?
Hardpoint.
Hardpoint.
I started playing it in Black Ops 2, and I quit playing Search because of Hardpoint. I had, in Hardpoint specifically, a 3.2 KD.
That's nuts.
That is when I first got my first, nuclear in Black Ops 2.
Sure. Okay. Hardpoint's a really good answer. I think that's my number 2. My number 1, most fun I've ever had playing Respawn is Uplink. It was the best game mode for a game 3 for competitive is where we're talking. But it's so much fun to watch. It's so much fun to play. I think that we never should have got rid of it. We went back to the ground games. Boots on the ground, sorry. And I think there's a way that they could have implemented it. They did it in World War II with Gridiron. I didn't really have a problem with it. It just never saw any real growth, you know?
So, I'll say it like this. I enjoy the game modes that require a little bit more team-based tactics.
Yes, Uplink is very much like that.
Yeah, so I mean, like, if you can hold a spawn point, like, let's say CTF,
Mhm.
You know, like I'll put it into Halo terms. With Halo CTF, it's not about the flag time, because if your flag carrier has the flag, he can't shoot.
Correct.
Call of Duty CTF is full sprint. It's on your back. You can shoot. You can cover your own back.
Sure.
You still need your team because you can get shot in the back.
So, I'd like to say something to that point.
Okay.
You also don't die in 2 seconds or less than a second, and realistically in Halo. So you are able to outmaneuver people and stay alive, versus in Call of Duty. Well, okay, if you're being team shot in Call of Duty, you're dying less than the half a second that a singular person would. So that's I still feel like there's something to be said for that.
I mean, Halo CTF is a totally different playing field than Call of Duty.
Halo is a different playing field than Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy Halo personally. Like, I played it for a good 3 hours last night, and I love it. I love how Infinite feels, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Call of Duty. Anyway, with how CTF plays in Call of Duty, it is faster paced.
Yes.
It is not more. It's more or less about map control than.
Sure. I think it's the most
tactics.
tactical. I think it's the most tactical respawn game mode. I think Uplink. I think it's more tactical than Hardpoint. I think it's almost as tactical as Uplink. Just having to be on the same page with your team. Like, you can't solo do anything.
No, you can't.
So, and that's what I mean. Like in Hardpoint, realistically, if you have the gun skill, you can go do whatever you want around the map. Where in CTF that doesn't fly. You gotta work with your team. Same thing in Uplink.
I mean, all right, like Hardpoint, breaking a hill is so easy as a SMG entry frag.
Sure.
In respawn modes, personally, I like to sit back with an AR. I don't like to push. I like to hold the spawns for my team. But with how CTF plays, you don't always need that anchor role. You need somebody that's going to be able to control the middle of the map.
You need somebody to hold the map. You don't need to hold a spawn. You need to hold X position on the map. Yes. Be it an alley or a mid map or something on the side. You got to be able to hold that mid map, not just a spawn.
What was that Black Ops 2 map? Freight? Was it Freight?
There's
the one with all the containers with the circle in the middle and the building on the right hand side. Or
was that not Cargo?
It might have been Cargo or Freight. I don't
one of them.
Remember.
I'm old.
That was my favorite CTF map.
I never played CTF on that map.
Really?
I didn't play a lot of CTF, honestly, until World War II.
Huh.
And I got into it, and I really, really liked it. I thought World War II CTF played really well.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay.
I thought so.
I mean, now, how is CTF going to play with tac sprinting? How is it going to play with the 4v4 on these maps that are a little bit bigger than they should be?
Yeah. Have they released a map pool yet?
They have been.
I know they've talked about it. I know the pros have been talking about it.
They don't have a lot of say in the game and how it's
they GA whatever they want. The rule set doesn't matter, is what I'm saying. The rule set, they take the rule set and throw it out the window and make their own rules, and they all just agree upon them, or they blacklist each other.
Because of the fact that there are so many overpowered things.
Well, if so many things are overpowered, then nothing's overpowered. The Incredibles, I love it. If everyone's a superhero, nobody is. If everything's overpowered, then nothing is. Thoughts?
Thoughts? No.
You disagree?
I disagree. Fully disagree, because you can have the STG 2-shot.
They're gonna use STGs. They're gonna use STGs and MP40s.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a 2-shot weapon compared to a 4-shot weapon at range, right?
Because they're gonna GA attachments. They're going to GA smokes. They're going to not use snipers. We all want to watch snipers.
They're talking about not GAing. They're not talking about GAing snipers this year.
They need to not to. Because that may be cool for them, but as a viewer, as a fan of competitive Call of Duty, I want to see that. I think everybody does. I
mean, people, like, I was watching whose stream the other night, Shotzi's stream, and people were saying, like, oh, you guys are going to GA snipers. And he goes, why would we GA snipers when we have smokes that work?
That's fair. We'll see what they GA. I just don't think that as much stuff needs to be GA'd. I understand that they're trying to keep the competitive integrity as much as they can. That's fine. But all the games have broken things.
Yeah, but they all have, like, the standard weapons. Like, they actually, the developer and the like HCS, they're not going to put power weapons everywhere on the map. It is specific. It puts my mind into a bottle that you can have an overpowered sniper all the time.
You have to go and get it again, yeah?
Yeah, in Halo you have to go.
Okay, so that's something that you should have to watch for.
Yeah, exactly. There should be power weapons on the map in Call of Duty. Like, all right.
I'm losing what you're saying.
Okay. COD 4, it had a game mode called Old School mode.
Modern Warfare Remastered had it, yeah.
Yeah, it was like Quake.
Yeah.
It had perks and weapons all across the field.
Okay.
I think you as a professional player get one standard set class, and you have to control the map to get specific weapons to help your team.
Okay, I'm cool with that. That's not Call of Duty. It's not. Check me out. I'm saying that the devs and the people behind the competitive Call of Duty scene, behind the scene, not the pros, but the people behind the scene that make the rule set and do all the CDL stuff need to work more closely with the pros so that after a rule set comes out, it doesn't need to be GA'd. Give us a straightforward rule set with, not everybody's going to be happy with everything. People don't want to run auto attack sprint. You can't stop somebody from running auto attack sprint. We saw it in Modern Warfare. People were running it and were like, no, don't run it. And it was a big issue.
It was.
But I have no problem with whatever they bring the rule set out as. They're not going to keep, you can't keep 100% competitive integrity and keep all the viewers that you need to grow to continue to do this.
Exactly. And I think that is why the viewership from Modern Warfare 19 to now has really plummeted because of the pro GAs. I agree. Fully agree.
And I do too. Obviously, I agree with my own point.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you bring it up? The major thing is the fact of if the CDL sees an option on a weapon and they deem it overpowered for competitive integrity, they should automatically exclude it from the CDL playlist.
Okay.
They did this in Black Ops 2.
Okay. Example. Different types of rounds, different types of ammunition, I don't think should be in competitive.
No, there shouldn't
have lengthened, you shouldn't have incendiary, you shouldn't have FMJ. Those should not be in there. That entire ammo box should be gone for the competitive integrity.
No, because it would only make sense to do that.
It levels the playing field.
Well, no. Going back to what you said before, if it's not if everything is overpowered, it's not overpowered.
Okay, so everybody's going to use one type of ammo. So there's no difference in using if everyone's using the same type of ammo and if everyone's not using the same type of ammo. All it's going to do is increase the time to kill. It's going to make it a little longer and allow you to make plays That's what I'm saying. So you take away these people's lengthened or their FMJ and give you a little bit of a chance to get away and make a play.
I would see them saying you can only use this. You can't use anything else. It's either, let's just say, FMJ or nothing.
I mean, okay, I could see them limiting it. I mean, that's probably the most likely thing.
Yeah.
But the different kinds of magazines. Let's go with that. You got 4 different kinds of magazines that do different things, and it's a lot.
Well, I can tell you right now on the STG, the 30 Russian rounds are out. They're not using it. They're not using.
Are they GAing it, or did the rule set say that?
That's a GA right there.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. The devs just need to work more closely with the pros, so GAs don't need to happen. They can come out with a competitive rule set at the launch of the CDL for that year.
I fully agree. Like, I keep going back to Halo, but Halo's having a fantastic launch with.
They're having a superb launch, man. Dude, they came out with camos, team camos. We franchised, man. We franchised Call of Duty. Give us the team camos. They say they did this so there'd be more support in these certain bases of places. Give us camos so we can show that in game. Give us player skins. Give us calling. Give us the sets so we can show that in game. It
should have been out day one.
Day one. Halo launched a month early with everything, with a ranked playlist, with these camo. Call of Duty is losing to Halo right now.
I mean, I can tell you this. The only person dethroning Halo off the greatest FPS was Halo.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Halo dethroned themselves because they fucked up with H5. They fucked up with MCC. They were like, nope, we gave it over to 343 and we're done. And
I didn't play enough Halo to make a comment on this.
I can, pisses me off to see what they did to Halo 5, bro.
I personally think Halo is a garbage game. And that's going to make a lot of people mad.
Let's go to a new topic, right? Yep. All right, new topic. Let's see. Can
I at least explain myself? Can I explain myself?
Nope.
No? I just get to say that and have no reasoning behind it.
Nope.
All right. That's not fair, but I'll take it.
You do it to me sometimes. Nope.
Okay.
Go ahead. Explain why you think Halo is a dog shit game. And
I didn't say that. I said it was garbage. Anyways.
Dog shit game.
That's not what I said. I have been playing Call of Duty for 10 years. I never got introduced to Halo until the Master Chief Collection. I played Halo 2 and Halo 3. Then I played Infinite when it launched this week. And they feel the same. Nick Merckx said it. I mean, I agree with him 100%. It's the same old thing. They gave us new cool looking maps and they did a great job with giving us skins in a competitive ranked mode at launch. But it's still it's not Call of Duty. And I know it's not trying to be. And this is my own personal view on it and why I dislike it. It's because I played 10 years of Call of Duty. I never played Halo in its prime. And it's just, you have to hit somebody 12 times in their critical area to get a kill. That's a lot. Now, that does speak to my previous point of it. A higher TTK allows you to make plays. I understand that. That's too high of a TTK.
Okay. Prime Halo is not what Halo is now.
2 bursts to the dome. That should be enough. 4?
No, because the shields themselves are an aspect of the game that you have to wrap your head around. If your opponent,
that's probably my biggest issue. That honestly is probably my biggest issue is the shields.
Well, I mean,
it's because I'm not used to it and I don't play. I understand. That's why I think it's a bad game. I know it's not a bad game. If it was a bad game, it wouldn't be as popular as it is, and everybody loving the launch. I wish that Call of Duty had launched as well, because I love Call of Duty. I have for many years. And it's just, it was hard for me to play Halo because it's so much, I want to call it slower. You don't have as much ability to control your gun. I love ADS. Being able to aim down sights in my gun shoots where the reticle is wonderful. But you can't aim without getting hit. Give me flinch. Give me the flinch. I'll take the flinch. Just let me aim in Halo. Now the bloom in Call of Duty was the worst decision they've made. That's the dumbest thing. Why would you not let us have something we've had for years? Why would you take away our ability to make precise, accurate shots where our reticle is?
I mean, that's because of Warzone. Warzone is dictating everything about Call of Duty.
Warzone is too powerful for Call of Duty. It definitely shouldn't dictate 3 years of games.
It shouldn't dictate 12 years of games and how it's been played. Ever since Warzone came out, we went from hit scan to damage range.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because that's the reason we have velocity, bullet velocity.
Yeah. I mean,
it's absurd. I don't care for Warzone. I do not like it.
No, they wanted to be so much like Battlefield that they turned into something different.
And now Battlefield, I saw that today, that they're looking at taking away their bloom. Call of Duty, at least say that you're considering it. At least consider it. With so many people that are frustrated with it, at least consider it.
Right, like just change. Okay, so the accuracy penalty is your bloom.
Yeah.
Right? So if you stack everything to accuracy, it should go where it goes. But no, there is about a 4 to 5 meter difference between your shots, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Especially with the guns that have high TTK and very, very pinpoint accurate barrels. Like, let's say the SVT, since it's a one-shot kill to the chest, apparently.
Yeah, a dude told me that the other day. It's like, I'm like, I need to try that. But I got to level it up 60 friggin' levels.
No, you don't. It's the first fucking barrel.
No shot.
I'm not even kidding. Load it up right now.
I'll have to look at it. That's crazy. That's nuts.
And nobody gives the G43 any credit because it has a fucking automatic barrel.
I want to use that.
Fucking shots.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh, okay. That's crazy. Angry Craig's gone. Let's talk about perks.
Gone. Okay, perks. Week 1 perks. What do you think needs tweaked? Everything. I don't think everything needs tweaked. I think high alert needs tweaked.
There's a few. There's a few high alerts. One of the big ones, but I have to say, like, Dauntless isn't working. Survival training isn't
Dauntless? What is survival training? All I know is high alert, ninja, and demolition. That's it.
Mask.
Okay.
Tac mask and
that's Dauntless. That's right.
Survival training is where you take reduced stun.
That's tac.
That's tac, and
Dauntless is flak.
Flak for bullets. That's like the bullets that stop your movement.
Oh, okay. So less suppression.
Yeah. So you're fortified is the one that you're thinking of.
Okay.
It's flak. Yeah. Those two I know need a little bit more improvement. High alert. I mean, it was in Modern Warfare 19 and nobody fucking used it.
High alert's so ridiculous.
Nobody used it in Modern Warfare, but you know, in this game,
it's necessary.
It's the only perk too worth it.
Yeah. What else are you gonna use? Piercing vision and cheat? Yes, I mean, it's fun. It's fun. There's no way around that. It's fun. You just
spamming through castle.
Just spamming it, dude. All them little stupid windows that you can shoot through.
By the way, I really like. Oh, maybe, but talking about castle.
Castle.
The castle.
Castle.
You know, the doors are made out of paper. Why do I have to full sprint into them?
Because
I should just be able to just walk through it.
No, you're a super soldier. You can't climb rocks. You think you can run through a door made of paper? What's wrong with you?
Can't jump over a 3-foot barrier while picking up a car?
Yeah. What's wrong with you? Dude, that was so ridiculous.
Dude, 3 years of Call of Duty where mantling is a big deal, and they still can't get it right.
Yeah. I don't know. Mantling's been an issue for a while, but back to perks.
Perks.
What is there to use other than high alert? They need to make a switch. They need to make a switch. Put something in a perk 2 to even make it a choice, because there is no choice. It's high alert. I mean,
perk 3. What's in perk 3 again? What do we use?
Perk 3 is demolition. which is a really fun perk. Lightweight. Overkill.
Overkill.
Oh, is Overkill a perk 3?
Yep. Perk 3.
Yeah.
It goes like green, red, yellow again, or blue, red, yellow.
Blue, red, yellow.
So, what I think they should do, just hear me out really quick.
I'm listening.
Since we have Dead Silence, and Ninja, take that, flip flop your perk 2 piercing vision with a perk 1 with lightweight. Oh, I'm sorry, Ninja, and put it as a perk 2 to get rid of High Alert.
But what is a perk 2?
Ninja.
Ninja is a perk 2?
Move Ninja over to perk 2 and move piercing vision
to perk 1.
Perk 1.
So the problem I see with that is everybody will then run Ghost Ninja, whatever perk 3 they want. So it's not really making you make a choice on a perk 1 now.
Yeah, I mean,
so are you going to make a decision on you have a perk 2 which you don't have to make a decision for, or a perk 1 that you don't have to make a decision for, is what it comes down to.
What would you swap out then?
I would put High Alert as a perk 1 and take out one of the perk 1s that we don't use.
The perk
I don't know, man.
I mean, there's Ghost Dauntless, Fortified.
Give it as Dauntless. Give it Dauntless, put Ninja. Dauntless perk 2, put High Alert perk 1, and make you choose between High Alert, Ghost, or Ninja. I think I'm happy with that.
Or hear me out really quick.
I'm hearing.
Pardon me, really. We should go back to where we can have multiple perks.
Yes, wild cards, if you will.
Yeah, get rid of one, and then
even if it's just one perk set, even if you pick 1, 2, or 3, pick 1, 2, or 3, you get an extra perk for that, and you take you got to take something away. What are you taking away? You leave a perk, like you don't have a perk 3, but you have perk 2s, or 2 perk 1s. Not a bad idea.
Like we're talking about drugs.
That's fine. You're drinking a drug right now. It's fine. Everything's fine. Caffeine's a drug. Thank you. Thank you.
Valid point. High Alert needs to go. That's what we got, folks.
That's what we got. All right. I think we're good. Anything else you'd like to add for week 1?
Yeah.
1.5. Week 1.5. Week 2-ish.
Yeah. Week 1. We'll just call it what it is. This is post-launch bullshit.
Post-launch beta is what we're in right now.
Fucking Halo. Their entire season 1's a beta. Learn from this.
That's fine. Anyway. And people are not mad at that.
No.
Because they're not released. One, it's free. So you can't really complain about a free game. It's very difficult to complain about a free game. 2, they're calling it what it is. They're calling it a beta. They're accepting it and they're embracing it. Call of Duty, stop giving us a $60 launch of a broken game. Now, on the flip side, we got to stop buying what we know is going to be a broken game. People aren't going to do that because people like playing in the broken game and complaining. People love to complain. If there's anything that I know, it's that people love to complain. They'll find anything to complain about.
Yes, they will. So with week 1.5, or all the bullshit that needs to be fixed, STG needs to be changed from a 2-shot to at least a 4-shot at range.
At range,
the MP40 needs to be tweaked, not buffed, tweaked to have maybe a little bit more fire rate, just a little bit, because it's a little slow.
Pause.
Shotguns.
Pause. I don't think the MP40 is the top 3 SMG.
Not with how
it is number 3. Okay. Let me put it that way. It's number 3.
Not with how everything is going. No.
The Type 100 can 2-shot
because of the vital perk,
which needs to be nerfed. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm not saying, but it is better because it's broken. It's better than the MP40. The PPSH is not a bad gun. It's not a bad gun. Take your time to level it. Get your grip. And get your barrel, get your stock, and it's not a bad gun.
Yep. I missed the fucking World War II PP. Anyway,
yes.
ranking up your weapons should not take 48 hours.
No.
Start selling your double XP tokens to get fucking more people to buy your shit.
It's more money. Why wouldn't they? Make it cost Call of Duty points. Don't let you buy it outright. Buy the points. And use the points to buy the tokens.
Or get a bundle. Or get a bundle for $5.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do it the proper way, an hour $1, you can do a 10-hour token.
Yeah.
That costs $15. You know, shit like that.
I don't think it should be that expensive, but I think it should be available.
It's like, Activision.
I know. It is.
And we touched on it briefly, but the comp modes should not contain domination.
No more Dom. Get Dom out of my life. No more Dom.
No Dom. Add CTF or think about a cool way to bring back Blitz or Gridiron.
I didn't hate Control. I don't hate Control.
I guarantee it's gonna. We talked about this. It's probably gonna be Hardpoint, Patrol, Search and Destroy.
Patrol is okay. I'm talking about Control from previous games.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't mind that, but they didn't bring that yet. But they also haven't brought CTF yet. I think CTF was it was fun to watch. There's so many big moments in competitive Call of Duty that had CTF. It was so much fun to watch.
So Control was the one where you had to control all 3 points, correct?
No, Control is you had an attacking side and a defending side. Both of them had lives that a life pool, and the attacking side could either Black Ops 4 and Cold War.
Well, Cold War? Oh yes,
yep.
yes. But please, for the love of God, no more domination.
No
I
more
don't want to see 4 people rush B and have
so boring, dude.
7-second respawn.
Yeah.
And for the love of Christ, fucking fix the bomb glitch.
Yeah. I don't need to know when somebody's defusing. Keep my audio cue, so I still have to be near it, and I don't have to be a mile away and just peek it when it says defuse on it. Keep the audio cue. Same for planting, but you need to make defuses 7.5 seconds.
Yes.
5-second defuse is especially when it doesn't reset. When you can defuse this much and it stays this much when you die, your teammate just has to come and tap it. You got to make it longer than 5 seconds.
Planning 5 seconds, defuse 7.5. Yeah. Anything else we should touch on?
I think I'm good.
All right. Well, with that being said, this is a close on the week and a half or Fix Your Fucking Bullshit podcast.
Or the Full Streaks podcast.
Brought to you by the Milky Way today. Not the candy, the place where we live in space.
Yes, we are approximately right there.
No, we're right here.
I don't see me there.
All right.
Either way, this has been fun. I had a great time. I'm glad that you could join me for this.
I will always be joining you. You know, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy our opposites attract mentality because you have one thought process, I have another. And it may not be the right one, but guess what? I don't care.
It's okay. We talk about it. We have 2 different ideas. We bring them together. We have a conversation. And we don't hate each other.
Most of the time.
God, come on, just let me have it. Just let me have that.
I mean, you did say Halo was a dog shit game. Anyway, guys, it's been very fun.
It has been. Yeah,
right.
we're gonna try to do these once a week. Kind of give weekly updates, see if we found anything else that's broken or bothers us or whatever, and we'll be back here next week.
Me.
That's true. My man is winning and mad. I don't get it, but
bro, I cannot wait for the clip to come out.
It's gonna be good.
All right. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down below. We also have an email address that you guys can actually participate in these podcasts. It's not going to be a interview type-esque, but we'll be integrating more of like a clip it, ship it type of thing.
Yeah. So if you hit some cool clips, we're going to try to do like a cool clip of the week. You send us, maybe we'll do a top 3. If you have questions or things that you'd want us to answer, please send us questions. We'll do that kind of stuff. But
and
we're not just having everybody on the podcast.